Sometimes where I'm like doing any type of video that I want, and it's usually like stupidity, football, stupidity, skit, vlog, playing a game, jokes here and there. This is gonna be one of those serious videos because who would make a joke out of this? This is just straight stupid to make a joke out of it. This is a serious topic. So I'm pretty sure we all are aware of the fires that are happening in Los Angeles and California. This is kind of like just a video for awareness because, there's a lot. I know there's like a thing like donate if you can. There's a lot of people out there that can't donate due to the circumstances that they're in. So, just looking at this video and having a little more understanding of what's going on, and basically, send condolences, send hope to people over there, because you would be surprised at how much some words of encouragement go for people in a terrible situation. So I'm not really sure either about the fires. I just know that they've basically been through all over Los Angeles, and they've just been spreading at an incredibly fast pace and everything. The media does talk more about infrastructure, celebrity homes being destroyed, because that's what the media wants to talk about. But I feel like most people will forget about like the average person, people like you and me, who just live there, are trying to make a living, and really think about what they're losing here. There are people that are homeless there that probably got stuck in the dead center of this and have no help. There are people that clawed their way to a small house, an apartment, a home, a new car, and some people had to leave that stuff behind, leaving everything that they worked for in vain and destroyed. It's a situation that no one wants to be in, and it's truly sad for anyone to think about it. Many of us can't comprehend what would happen because we're fortunate enough to be over here. I live in North Carolina. It's very easy for me to just look at this from a far stance, not even close to where this is happening. Fortunately, here in North Carolina, there's usually nothing terribly badly happening, maybe just thunderstorms here and there. Yeah, just think about it. Some people are losing their homes and everything. Apparently, there's going to be an entire insurance crisis because almost no company decided to go for insurance and cancel people's insurance and stuff. And so it's going to be an entire mess when all this is finally over. If you're like me, you'd like to believe that, or you'd like to hope that no one died in this situation and try to have a positive look. Hopefully no one dies in this situation, but unfortunately, a fire of this size and of this ferocity hitting a large, densely populated area like Los Angeles, it's almost guaranteed that people are going to die. And that's terrible for the people and everything, because infrastructure can be built up again. It'll be a crisis for a bit, but eventually things will get better. You cannot make a person come back to life. You cannot change a person's life. And some people will see their deaths here, and it's saddening, it's terrible, it's not correct. But unfortunately, that's how life is, and you could only really send condolences to the families of people that will pass away in this fire, including the firemen, who are probably some of the bravest people in the country. In Los Angeles, having to deal with these massive fires, they're in the front lines trying to save people. That's really something that most of us probably couldn't even do, and it's their job. So yeah, And going back to infrastructure, apparently this is expected to be one of the costliest storms, or one of the costliest things ever. One of the costliest like natural disasters in U.S. history, because I'm pretty sure it's already expected to be upwards of around $136 billion in damages. To put that into perspective, if you were alive during the 2005 hurricane season or the 2017 hurricane season, you would remember Hurricane Katrina and Hurricane Harvey. Harvey being tied with Katrina with the costliest hurricane in U.S. history, with about 125 billion. This is already 10 billion more than that. Katrina, Katrina was just an entirely different thing, where it was just thousands of people died alongside billions in dollars of damages were caused. And hopefully here, evacuation made sure that the death toll will not be as much, but the costs will definitely still be soaring. Because now, forget about corporations and celebrity homes. Like, think about people with their small businesses, with their homes, with their apartments, with their house, with their cars, with their things, that nice TV they just got. Everything's gone. Okay, if you were in the line of fire, everything is gone, and you have to start over from scratch, and that's not a situation anyone wants to be in. It's not something good to be in there. And back to cost, 135 billion. It's probably going to be the costliest fire in U.S. history. It's already more than two of the massive hurricanes. The most costliest natural disaster was the deep freeze that caused power grid situation in Texas or something, cost like 200 billion in damages. This could possibly, because of how rich California and Los Angeles is, this is probably going to be around that. I'm gonna say it probably is above that. And so we're just basically witnessing a bunch of people's lives be destroyed over a fire, and most of us can just send our condolences. We can hope for the best. We can send you words of encouragement, and I encourage you all to do that. This video is just because of that, awareness and everything like that. So, last thing I'll say is I hope everyone in California made it out safely. I hope you guys are doing okay, and I just hope that after this is over, you guys can continue and have your normal lives, or you guys can start over great, and you can have a good life ahead of you after the horrors that you just witnessed and have to endure. But anyways, that was the end of the video, and just make sure to send condolences over to California, Los Angeles. It's the least we can do as humans in a moral standpoint.